So Elon has made a proposal to charge $8 per month for the verified Twitter account. The question is, are you willing to pay for such an amount per month? Is it worthy? Today we are going to look at these questions in this video. Since the takeover, Elon has made a significant number of changes. First, he started by dissolving the board of directors, and he is now the sole director. That implies that he can make changes or decisions about Twitter solely on his own or by himself. I don't think there's anything bad about it, because business of every business is actually business. I think he is more key on ensuring more improved return on investment. I mean, come on, $44 billion is it's not an easy pay. So he is free to make any decision as relates to his business. But is it worthy to pay $8 per month for a verified Twitter account? Before we go further with our discussions, remember to drop your comments after this video. You can ask any questions related to the video, and we can make new video to answer your questions. Also, do recommend and subscribe to our channel. First, he said that the payment will come with price adjusted by country proportionate to their purchasing power parity. That is to say that all the countries will not be paying the same amount. Probably those in the developed and advanced nation will pay more than those in the developing nation. So the purchasing power parity of a country will determine the actual price the person or the individual from such country will have to pay. Secondly, he also pointed out that we also get priority in replies, mentions, and search, which is essential to defeat spam and scam. Ability to post long videos and audio, have as many ads. Okay, this is beautiful, because as it stands now, Twitter is the only top social media network that doesn't allow posting video longer than 30 seconds. I mean, we just can't live by that at the present global world. We need an extended amount of video coverage or permission, so that people can be able to discuss in detail whatever they wish to discuss on Twitter without forcing us or pushing us out of Twitter to go and listen to the full video elsewhere. Third, he said that there will be a paywall bypass for publishers that are willing to work for them. That is to say, these publishers that are willing to work for or with Twitter might be allowed to enjoy the verified status without having actually to pay for it. Okay, which is good, which is understandable. Fourth, he said that this will also give Twitter a revenue stream to reward content creators. Yeah, if you are on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and a whole lot of all these social media network, you will be able to understand what he's trying to point out here, because content creators get paid for uploading videos depending on the number of views per videos, of course, also depending on the adverts, per click that they generate through the adverts that are being displayed on their videos and their contents. So it's understandable. But do we actually need to get the revenue from here? I think Twitter can also source for that revenue through their own advertising program. The publishers have to pay them before they can pay the content creators. I believe a pay-per-click is normally based on percentage. They don't need to actually charge the creators more, before they will be able to pay them, as the ad publishers are already paying for such content, Then the fifth and final is there will be a secondary tag below the name for someone who is a public figure, okay, which is already the case for politicians. Okay, aside being verified, there will also be a secondary tag once you make such payments for people that are public figures, and it's already applicable to politicians. So they can just put it under your name to say that this person is this person, he's verified, this is who he is, this is the original page, there's no other page on Twitter, and so on and so forth. However, our question remains, is it worthy to pay $8 per month? Well, it depends on whom is answering the question. I mean, for the publishers, content creators, public figures, it is very, very important, and it is worthy, especially for the fact that they will be making money through their publications, through their contents, through the files and information and videos they share via Twitter. So paying the $8 won't be an issue. But for regular individuals that are actually, let's say, entrepreneurs, basically, that are just coming up with their businesses, that are new into the market, that don't have much sources of revenue, I mean, $8 a month, especially for developing economies, could be significant. But when we go back to the first proposition, which says that payments will be based on purchasing power parity, we could see a situation whereby those from these developing economies will not have to pay up to $8 per month. So which, when you consider it, is still a significant adoption. But overall, to my own belief, I do feel that $8 a month is not so much if you are generating revenue through Twitter, if you are closing deals through Twitter, if your business depends a lot on Twitter, which it does for most of the businesses. So $8 a month is not actually a big deal. But what about the competitive aspect? Like when you go to top competitors, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and so on and so forth, YouTube, which are known for high volume of video contents without limitation to time and so on and so forth. This payment might be a little bit advantageous to Twitter because they don't charge their users for such contents or to get verified. Verification is based on other requirements which are not payment based, which are not related to the ability of an individual to pay. That is to say, anybody can get verified once the person meets a certain requirement or adoption as programmed by the social media content streams or social media content providers. So will it push out some customers out of Twitter? Yeah, there's the possibility because I don't know, it depends on the individual involved anyway, but $8 a month is actually $96 per year, when we don't consider the purchasing power parity as a determinant for whether or not an individual will have to pay $8 per month. So $96 per year is a lot of money for those in developing economies. Let's take Nigeria, for instance. Such money could be used to pay up a whole lot of things as an entrepreneur, pay off for taxes, pay off for government, control systems and other minor issues, probably for utilities, lighting, water, and so on and so forth. But I do believe that once you are making money from Twitter or by using Twitter or by uploading contents through Twitter, such money might not be a big deal, especially when you consider the fact that content creators actually make a lot of money from all these social media networks. So on overall, I think the price is not that much, especially as it will be based on purchasing power parity. However, Elon also needs to be conscious of the fact that it could become a competitive disadvantage to Twitter because people that are not willing to make such payments or commitment might have to leave Twitter and focus their own contents on other social media platforms. Anyways, just let us know what you feel about the decision of the management to impose, or at least their proposal to impose, $8 per month for verified Twitter account. Thank you for coming around, and we hope to see you in our next video.